Hey everybody, welcome back. This is Steve Cooper, food app critic for TokeMag.com. I have another really great app for you this week. It is called Panna. And when I say app, I should be using that term a little loosely because what it really is a digital food magazine. So let me walk you through a little bit of this. So first off, this was like a Kickstarter campaign backed by some really big names. And even more impressive are the chefs who are participating and contributing to this app. Jonathan Waxman, Rick Bayless, the list goes on and on. Anyways, so what you get with this app is it's on you can download it for free, but this uses that like typical in-app purchase, issue by issue type subscription fee. So you can buy individual issues. Remember, it's like a digital magazine. You can buy individual issues for $4.99, or you can subscribe to 6 issues for, I believe it's $19.99. They cut the price. It was $24.99, and I believe it's now $19.99. So the question then becomes, is it worth it? In a word, yes. So let me go through some of what you got here. So the first thing you have is the opening page, which actually gives you a nice overview of all the issues, and you can scroll through the different issues, and you can then click on any of these and take a peek on what's inside, and it tells you how many recipes are in the issue and how many minutes of video, which is really nice, and I'll get to that in a second. And how many different chefs have contributed to this particular issue. One thing I will say is, I mean, these are not 200-page magazines. I mean, this was built for the digital environment. So these issues have 10, 12-ish recipes in them. But the recipes that you're getting are great recipes presented in a really fantastic manner. And when you start thinking about it in your head, like, well, if I got a magazine with 50 recipes, how many of those are you really making? You're not making all 50, not at least this month. So I actually kind of like the fact that they've done some personal editing to give you just the best recipes from the best chefs, which is, by the way, their tagline. So anyways, you click on that, and you can then decide whether or not you want to subscribe to the whole thing, or if you want to buy more than one recipe or more than one issue. And then you can get over to the recipes. And the recipes, again, you can kind of sort through it here. Just flick up and down. There's a little sort button in the top right, which you can sort it by the issue, the recipe, or the chef, which is very nice. You can also filter the recipes by what you've purchased, what you've favorited, by the meal, by the chef, by the cuisine, by the prep time, by the ingredient. So, and that works really well as well. Now, the one knock that I have on this app, and it's a tiny little knock, is the shopping list functionality. It just doesn't do a lot of the robust things that we've seen with other shopping apps. That's not to say that it's terrible. It imports all the ingredients that you need. So I kind of think of this app as, these are really amazing looking recipes, and I want to make that recipe. Let me just dump it into my shopping cart and then go shop. The problem is I can't adjust the ingredients if I want to increase the serving size or not. So I have to either do that in my head or, you know, scribble out some notes for myself before I go to the store and do that. Saying that, I've actually been saving my favorite part of this app for last. When you go into these recipes, you can favorite them, you can download them because it pulls a lot of this information from the web. You can snap your own photo. The presentation of the recipes is really nice. I'm going to go here to one of the recipes that I've downloaded. The videos is what's really cool. Let me back out here a second. What I love most about this app, my favorite part of this app, is the step-by-step instructions. And I don't know if well, I'll do the zoom in on this. My favorite part about this app is these step-by-step instructions, which have little play buttons next to them. And when you click the play button next to the step, it jumps you into the video at that step, which is awesome. Because if you know how to boil water, you don't need to watch the whole video of them putting a pot of water on a thing. But there might be a technique in there that you're not quite sure of, or you don't know what kind of color you're supposed to get on that. Jump right to it. And because these are high caliber chefs and this thing has some real backing in it, you can see that level of quality in the videos that are presented. I mean, they're beautifully shot. I mean, you could toss these things up if you got an Apple TV, toss it up onto your TV and watch them there. They're that nice. So overall, if you're looking for the next generation of food magazine, I definitely think Panna is setting the tone of what that could and should be. And I'm just really excited that somebody has pushed forward with this. And it got back in on Kickstarter, which means there are people interested in seeing this kind of like next generation digital magazine. So definitely download the app. Like I said, it's free, so you can kind of mess around with it, get some free recipes that come with it before making that commitment to buy. But I think once you've tested out some of what this thing has to offer for free, you'll definitely want to spend the money to buy at least your first issue, but you'll probably want to make that commitment for subscribing to it, because it is really that great and that high quality, which you don't always get in some of these other apps that ask you to buy things later down the line. So with all that said, as you can imagine, I'm going to give this a pretty high score, and it's about as close as I can give to being perfect. But like I said, the shopping list, just some few tweaks, and I think they're about there. I gave this a 4.75 out of 5. So check it out. Let me know what you think, and leave a comment. And I can't wait to do this again soon. Take care, everybody.